Hello everyone! This is the Sonic Show's Opinion Zone. I'm very nasally, and this is episode 30.
Whoa.
I know.
Wow.
I know, right? It's so exciting. My name is Jay Eggman. I am joined by three lovely people today. Firstly, I guess we should start with Fufu. Hi, Fuad.
Hi.
Hi. He is here just to tag along, because this whole topic, the whole theme of today's episode, he had nothing to do with.
Yeah, I'm excited anyway.
We then also have host of ceremonies at Weston Super Sonic this weekend just passed, Donnie.
Yeah, I was the host of ceremonies.
Yay! And we have, he's here, he's actually here on an episode, we have Uncle Poxxy. Yay.
My tongue is burning.
So
Good.
Wait, everyone's just suffering from injuries and sicknesses now, aren't they?
So, basically, today's episode is all about a convention that happened on the 16th of January 2016. It was the Weston Super Sonic convention. It was interesting for all of us. Fuad, it was interesting for Fuad because he wasn't there. It was interesting for Donnie because he got to view it from a internet perspective. It was interesting for Poxxy because it was his first Sonic convention ever. In fact, I might be mistaken, but I think it's his first convention full stop ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was interesting for me because, sure.
It was interesting for him because he had his catchphrase his phone catchphrase on his arm.
Yes. The catchphrase that hasn't taken off. So...
Not as much as Shut Up Donnie has, apparently. So
So basically we're just going to discuss our memories, our anecdotes, our things of the day, because it was a really good experience. I must admit, I enjoy every convention I go to. Never ever doubt that. But this one was particularly... There was a really good vibe throughout the whole experience. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if it was because of the company, or if it was because of just the good feedback around, the Sonic show.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite delightful. Like I said, it was interesting because what some people may not realise was it was the first time me and Uncle Poxxy have ever met each other, ever.
Yeah.
I was going to say, one of the first few times that's ever happened where two Sonic Show teammates have,
Been in the same room.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen. It was quite uncomfortable. The only bit that was uncomfortable was how Uncle Poxxy would repeatedly tell me at the beginning that it was weird that I was real.
Yeah, it was real. It was like he actually had a face, and I pressed it, and it was real.
the
For
legends
years
were
he
true.
thought Jamie was a figment of his imagination.
Yeah, that was a dream I had.
It's just as the Jamie manuscripts foretold.
So, you had to get down on a train, which you managed to do alright. You sort of tried to stress me the fuck out, which I did not appreciate.
What is...
So,
Basically,
go
you
on.
go.
No, I was going to say, okay. Basically, so, I got there earlier, okay?
Okay.
Only like an hour earlier. And I was in my room, I, put all my stuff down, just chilled out for a bit, and then I said to Poxxy, I will meet you at the train station, because no offense, but I don't want him getting lost, right? So, go down, we'll start walking down to the train station, and then I get a phone call. And it's Uncle Poxxy on the phone. And he's like, Jamie, I'm like, what? He's like, I fell asleep on the train. I like, what? Wait, what? He's like, I fell asleep on the train and I missed my stop. And now it's returning back to its original destination.
Oh my god.
And like, so I'm stuck on this train and I can't get back. And I think twice I was like, Are you winding me up? Is this? And he's like, I'm so sorry, Jamie.
Oh my god.
My inner monologue is great. The whole thing's fucked. Weston Super Sonic is screwed. There's like a whole 2-hour segment of the day, and the main person isn't there.
Oh my
I
god.
wasted all this money on it! And I'm gonna have to explain to my YouTube partner why they spent this money for his fucking hotel and he's not there!
I would have been fucking furious. I would have killed you, Poxxy.
And then it turned out he was at the train station the whole time and he was just like...
Oh my god! Your tease.
And that is how you make a first impression when you meet someone.
I would have slit your throat on the
main thing
spot.
was-
You're lucky Jamie's as nice as he is.
He was there and he was smiling, and that's what made everything okay.
Basically
Aww.
wanted to kick your ass.
See,
Yeah.
I think there was a revelation that in person, I'm actually not a vile piece of shit.
No, he's not.
Yeah, apparently not.
Just on podcasts. So, yeah. It was cool. It was nice to meet.
It was very, very cold. It was very
Oh,
fun.
it was very, very cold. It was horrendously cold. It was disgustingly cold. Before I even got to Uncle Poxxy, I had the issue of I was carrying around a 5-foot printout or cardboard stand of Evil the Hedgehog, which I had to take on a train and carry around. Well, everyone just looked at me like I was some weirdo. Like, everyone was just giving me dodgy looks. And it was extremely cold, it was night, and this whole thing happens in Weston Super Sonic. Now, for those of you who don't know, Weston Super Sonic is a beach, so it's along the seafront. So, it's very windy, because it's right at the end of the sea. So, I was holding, because I had a bag which had all my streaming stuff in, so laptop cameras, microphones, cables, power cables, etc, etc. I had a bag with all my personal stuff, change, clothes, etc. I had a huge long bag that carries my Sonic show banner, and there's something in every hand, and then I just basically had three fingers to grasp on the top of this gigantic piece of cardboard, which was effectively a sail at that point. There were literally points where I had to stop walking because it was leading me in directions I didn't want to walk in, because the wind was so strong and I couldn't hold it down because the wind was so strong and it was leading me into roads and stuff. What? So I just had to stand still and wait for the wind to calm down and then continue. And they're trying to cross the road with the wind blowing, and I'm trying to time this so I can cross the road and not divert into the cars. Then, just before the hotel, there's a tiny little road you cross, and the wind went really horrible because it was almost like a tunnel effect down this road. My fingers couldn't cope, and I lost him, and he flew down the road.
Oh no! What happened? How did that go?
I was there I literally, do not do this, but what I did was I dropped all my bags, my bags with laptops and really expensive, I had a grand's worth of stuff in those bags. I just dropped them on the pavement let's be honest, Weston Super Sonic is a rough area. And I started I dropped my grand's worth of equipment to chase after a piece of cardboard.
Oh my god.
And he's just running around the road like the little evil bastard he is. And luckily, he just eventually leans against a wall, so I just come pick him up and then carry him back. And luckily, all my bags have not even moved a bit, and everything was there.
God.
And then I take it back to the hotel, and then I refuse to touch him ever again.
Oh, what did you do with him in the end?
Oh goodness, right. So, well, the next day, Uncle Poxxy was responsible for carrying him because I refused to deal with him. But then for any of you who watched Ask Uncle Poxxy's live thing, you may have heard at the end, but basically I announced that I have a huge cardboard cutout of a fan character. First come, first serve. Whoever wants it, it's theirs to keep for free. It cost £70 to make. But I didn't care. I didn't want to see it ever again.
Oh my god.
Throw that into the ocean.
So I literally said, if no one claims, because we were on a pier on the end of the beach across the ocean, the sea, yeah. So I was like, right, if no one claims him, he will be thrown into the sea at the end of the day.
We're going to put him under the deck of the pier.
Yeah.
Just wait for the tide to come in.
If no one was going to claim him, we were going to leave him under, on the beach and just walk away and see if anyone, if anything came of it. Like, people are like, there's this weird purple Sonic on the beach. What's going on?
Yeah.
I must have it.
Oh my god.
So, or possibly the tide would have come in and he would have died. So,
Drifted forever.
but
Fun fact about Evil: when Jamie got to his hotel room, he leant it up against the window.
yes,
So as you were walking through the front wall of the fucking hotel, floor 2, third window from the left, you see this big old purple Sonic holding a gun looking at you.
yes, I forgot that. Yes, I thought I'll just stick him in front of this window and put the curtain behind him, and he sort of
surprised you. Sorry.
And then he just lived there for the night.
I'm surprised you didn't get in any trouble for that.
It was dark, it would be fine. But I did worry about that, so I did move him back into my actual room, where he just stared at me all night. So much so I couldn't sleep. He's horrible. Because he is just a large hedgehog, but think to yourself, when you're asleep, and you're half awake, and you look around, and you see a large hedgehog, that is unsettling.
It is a tad unsettling.
Because basically you just see this huge white eyes. That's the main thing you see. And then, but it was fine. He was relocated to facing the bathroom where I couldn't see him, which was fine. Lots of people took photos of him and with him, but what's really annoying, and if anyone who's listening to this who went to Weston Super Sonic, if you took a picture of us, or with us, or got something of ours signed, or you took a picture of Evil the Hedgehog, or with Evil the Hedgehog, please, I want to see it.
Yeah,
I want to see it so bad, because there were loads of people going up and taking selfies with him and getting their friends to take a picture with him, and I can't maybe they post it on their personal Facebook, but obviously I can't see that. So
yeah.
Another fun fact: Jamie actually brought the custom-made Evil the Hedgehog amiibo.
Yes, from people may remember Tanner made a April Fool amiibo reveal, which was Evil the Hedgehog, where I repainted a Sonic amiibo to look like Evil the Hedgehog.
He had a little gun. It was so cool.
Yes, he had a little gun and everything. So he was there.
Bear in mind, everything we've said so far, we're not even at the convention yet.
Yes. So
Yeah, apparently a lot happened. My god.
but setup was quite easy. Turns out it's on the first floor, but the first floor is 7 staircases upwards.
At this point, Jamie got really pissy and gave me his bag full of shit.
Okay, so no, that's not 100% true. Yes, I was pissy, but you offered. You felt bad for me.
Okay.
Poxxy was like, "Oh, Jamie's having a bad time," and so it was like, "You want me to carry it?" And I was like, "You don't need to ask me twice." So gave him the heaviest bags and stuff. I don't know what. I don't know if I carried. I think I carried I don't know.
Big red bag, and you carried Evil. No, I carried Evil.
You carried the big red bag and Evil the Hedgehog. I carried the little black.
You fucking.
So up all these stairs and now I have one piece of feedback. This is where the review part comes in. Signage of directions. So when you go down the pier, there's nowhere telling you which way to go. Last year there was a sign saying when you got to the end of the pier it's you need to turn right. This year there wasn't. It was pretty easy though, because if you looked around there was a sign to the right that then directed you further, so that's one thing. So I would say potentially a bit lacking in signage at the venue. Maybe the venue didn't let them, I don't know. So on the outside, minimal signage. Once you got through the door, a lot of signage just to tell you to continue going up the stairs.
There was a sign on the door, there was a sign in front of the door, there was a sign on the staircase, and there was a sign next to the staircase.
Now, basically, the stairs went zigzag back on each other going upwards, yeah?
Yeah.
On each floor, as it were, there was no doors. It was just a continuous staircase going up. But after you got to the end of each part of the stairs, even though there was nowhere else for you to physically go, there was another sign saying, it's still upstairs. So I was like, I'm pretty sure all you need is a sign, and this was last year as well, so my first piece of feedback would be, put a sign at the bottom telling them to go up the stairs. However, unless there's a door on a floor, we don't need a sign. Because unless they're going to go back downstairs, they probably know they're on the right way. So that would be my piece of feedback.
Other piece of feedback, don't let the person get to the top of the stairs when they're carrying a large heavy bag and then tell them there's an elevator behind you.
Yeah, so basically, we got to the top of the stairs and Jono was like, oh, did you take the lift? And Poxxy was like, there was a lift.
What did John say?
So he was like, how'd you go up the stairs? And like Claire and Jono would just looked at us and was like, well, you're idiots, aren't you? Basically.
I see.
So we got in the venue, it was super awesome, and the layout is, it's basically a large square, a slight bit of a rectangle, but it's a large square, and so large space, and then at the back, where you walk through, basically, there's a little bar, and lots of seating and stuff.
Yeah.
Around the walls is loads of tables with different wares and stuff to buy, there was the stuff being sold by artists, one of the guy who did the cover box art for like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and stuff was there doing a live painting and stuff. It was all very cool. There was fan stuff as well. And then in the corner was us.
Yeah, a little tiny table.
But I don't know if I'm proud of this or if it's slightly a bit too much, but you looked around. You had a vague idea of what each person was and stuff. You looked in our corner. It was the fucking Sonic show.
We had the banner. We had the 5-foot purple hedgehog. We had the camera. Weston Super Sonic live stream.
Every person behind the desk was wearing branded T-shirts. It was like you could not miss. There was no one came up to us and was like, "Are you the Sonic show?" It was very clear who it was going on.
Good. You want that to happen.
Yeah, so. Branding on point, I must admit.
Excellent work.
Oh man! And then what was it? It was when people started to come in, and I was just kind of sat there. And I think the only job that Jamie gave me was just put up the banner. That's the easiest job. I couldn't do it. I was breaking the thing.
He was getting confused because there's a poll, and he was like, where do I do with the poll? Or...
I put the poll, and I thought it was used to keep the Sonic fans at bay.
He's poking me with it. I was like, don't do that.
No, not exactly. Well, great.
And then the doors open, at which point Donnie comes in. So,
hi.
So Donnie was the host of the stream. Though this year there was a lot more actual interaction with people in the venue. But,
yeah.
So, we had a slight issue, didn't we, Donnie? Where...
Slight.
Back in July, I set up a stream page on the YouTube channel. So, for about 160 days, that stream has been counting down. And people were going in the chat saying, oh, only 130 days left, and only, on and on and on. It finally counts down to the day before, and then it finally goes from being 1 day to then counting in hours. Then, it's due to start 10:15. Then, finally gets down to minutes. Finally gets down to 10:15. And nothing happens.
And why did nothing happen?
Now, the first issue was, I wasn't ready, so I didn't even start to connect the stream until 10:30.
Oh my god.
So, because to be fair, we were only given an hour to set up. Which
Not to
seems
mention the fact that everybody forgot the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, so no one knew the internet. There was issues with that. 60 minutes sounds like a long time. It is not to set up anything. So
yeah, much.
Did that, set it up. Thought, oh shit, we're 15 minutes late. Right, connect. It wouldn't connect. Kept trying, wouldn't connect.
Mm.
On and off, wouldn't connect. Right. Tried upgrading stuff, tried doing this, tried doing that, wouldn't connect. Just would cap the stream at 7k a second. You can't, you can't upload text files at that upload speed. I was stressing out. I was like, I have built up this stream. This URL have been building up for 6 months.
Oh my God.
and it's not working. We finally go. It turns out XSplit or the internet there was restricting YouTube. So we were like, shit, had to do Twitch then. So at the very last minute, half an hour after it was meant to start, we all go to Twitch. So this URL that's posted everywhere on every Sonic blog, Twitter, is now useless.
Oh, for 6 whole months.
If I had prepared, and can I point out, at that point the stream had built up over 130 likes, and it hadn't even started.
Oh my God!
All out the window. So we went to Twitch. Now the only issue was I'm stressing because it's not working and it's on the wrong thing. So I don't make any attempt to tell anyone it's actually gone to Twitch. Mm-hmm. So luckily Uncle Poxxy's on it and telling Johnny and everyone, like, you need to tell everyone it's not going to be here anymore. The Sonic show officially didn't announce it moved to Twitch until about halfway through the day.
Oh man!
So we didn't tell anyone because throughout the day, people kept, and it's not there anymore, but the chat throughout the day on the YouTube channel was, I thought this was starting 4 hours ago.
Oh no!
Because I could, if I thought, I should have just changed like the video title, or like, we've gone to Twitch. No, I didn't do any of that. So
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even tell anyone.
No.
No, not well. We kind of did, but we kind of didn't at the same time.
Like, not even a tweet or anything. Like, you've been building this up for 6 months.
I tweeted.
I put out a tweet. First Four Figures actually ended up putting out a tweet eventually saying what happened. But we didn't make it a big deal in YouTube itself.
yeah, so basically everyone mentioned it except me.
Exactly. Oh man.
Hey, we've got the string running, doors are open, people are filling in, and now the convention's starting, and things are starting to look really cool.
Yes. So, Poxxy, as someone who's never been, I mean, you've not been to a convention, but also this is viewing a convention from a very different perspective to the people who went. So I'm interested, like...
It was absolutely incredible. It was definitely something that, like, I don't think I could go back to being a guest now because there'd be no interaction from me. And, like, to be honest, I don't really think I want to go with anyone else. I think I'd rather just be a Sonic Show rep, like, all the time. Because it was so nice, and people, it's seeing the excitement of people and being able to get up on stage and do fun stuff and making people laugh. I mean, we'll get onto Uncle Poxxy later, but, like, it was an amazing experience, and meeting Jamie and John O'D and Kevin, you know, all these people that I'm like, holy shit, they're actual people. And, like,
it's that weird moment, and I forgot to mention actually that the day before, so we were going, I met up with Poxxy after he pretended he wasn't there because he's a douche, and we then went into the hotel. I gave him his room key saying, this is your room. We were on like 2 completely different floors. We then got in the lift. Literally, it didn't look like the lift was working. It only went up 1 floor, and the doors opened. And who was it but Kevin?
Oh,
Like, what? Completely unplanned. Kevin was just there, and I gave him a big hug because I haven't seen him for like a year.
sure.
And it was just so random. Like, of all the chances, he happened to be waiting in the lift that we were going up in. So that was just so random. And like you said, there was quite a lot of Sonic Show representing because, like you said, me, Poxxy, John O'D is a member of the Sonic Show. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then you had Kevin and Kat from the Sonic Boom commentaries. So there was actually quite a lot of us there. So basically everyone except Tom, who was in the UK, was there.
Wow.
Weston Super Sonic show.
Basically.
That's awesome.
I have one issue though. I saw the guide. There were 4, I think, or 3 main guests in the event guide. There was artists and people, and even Poxxy had a little photo in there. I was just a logo.
What? Oh my god.
Like, the Sonic Show's gonna be there, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not a faceless entity. When you say the Sonic Show, you basically mean me, because, like, Poxxy's... If Poxxy didn't already was going as himself, then I wouldn't mind. But because he was there as himself, it's like, well, then it's basically just me. And I don't get a photo because I'm not important enough.
What?
He's just a guy who
God.
pounds of Sonic Show.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
And it was just, yeah. But no, it was super awesome. Donnie, how did you find hosting this year's stream?
It was more convenient than last year, seeing how there was now a mic at the venue, so I had more people to interact with that could speak.
I just point out, I had the exact same mic I had last year. The difference is, this year, I know how to use it.
The mic has actually been used as a mic.
But yeah, because this time I was so clever. I had two sets of headphones split up, so people could listen together and stuff and tell you to shut up. There was one guy who was really cool, and I can't find him on social media, and I want to find him because there was two people actually, but the first one, super cool guy, really, in the nicest possible way, a really lanky guy, tall, thin, had longish hair, but he was wearing a Green Hill Zone t-shirt, and he was super cool. He's like, love the Sonic Show, super fan. I was like, that's really cool. And he really likes the boom commentaries. He got us all to sign his Mega Drive copy of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah,
That is sick.
Which
Nice.
we were like, because he came up to us like, can you sign this? And like, this is a really old game. Do you want us to ruin it?
Did you say that?
Well, we were like, are you sure? Because this is like the original Sonic the Hedgehog in really good condition. And it wasn't in packaging. He wanted us to sign on the box.
Wow.
Like, if I was Yuji Naka, I'd understand. But it was really cool. The fact someone would even want that was so humbling. It was so awesome.
What's cool about that one guy is that because he said he was really into the boom commentaries, he didn't know that Kevin was here, but he didn't see him. And then we were like, well, Kevin's here. He was like, oh, are you serious? And then we waited for him to come back. And then he tried to go over, and then he sat down. So then it wasn't until Kevin was actually on the desk with Donnie and Kat that we went, hey, he's over here. And they had a proper conversation. Well, I think they were actually having a really good conversation. He got him to sign it, and we were like, oh, that's nice.
But I'm pretty sure that guy got to speak to not only Kat and Kevin, but also got to speak to Donnie. Because there is a point where I saw this guy with the headphones in talking into my microphone. I was like, he's talking to Donnie. He's getting the opportunity to speak to the full cast.
Except Tom and Puad.
I mean, boom commentaries cast. Sorry.
Yeah.
How was that, Donnie?
It's always fun to talk with fans and talk to the people you've known for quite a while, and conventions like Weston Super Sonic really allow you to do that because it's where you really realize it's not just like entities that are watching your work; it's real people, and it's always nice to see them at conventions and stuff like that, and it makes you feel really good to see how much they love your work and love what you do, and
that's what I love about these sort of things, because with all the stuff we do, you're playing to a silent audience in the sense that you get feedback in written and comments, but you don't hear that guttural reaction to anything. You don't see it because you're not there with them when they watch it, so you don't get that. So we've had emails in the past we've read where they're like, oh, I love the show, it makes me laugh, blah blah blah, but when you're recording it and doing it, you're playing to silence. No one's laughing, no one's clapping, it's just you're playing to nothing. So sometimes you're sort of distant from how people react to it.
Which brings us to our next segment.
So when you do something like Uncle basically we did an abridged version of the podcast on stage. When you actually do the bits you've been doing for we were on episode 30, so we've been doing this format for 20 something episodes. When you actually hear people laugh and clap and react, you actually realise, oh wow, this actually does work. It's like people actually like it because it's so much more gratifying to actually hear people enjoy it in person because you don't. It's a whole different level. So I really enjoyed that.
Saying that, we did just to quickly go on to the Uncle Poxxy bit. There were two main parts of the podcast that we actually did. It was Ask Uncle Poxxy, and we did a special version of Defeat Donnie.
You are just so excited for this.
And who did we get to be there? None other than Louis, the first person to ever defeat Donnie, which is a surprise for me because I didn't know that this was happening at all.
So it was quite interesting because before we went on stage, there was a bit of a hiccup around scheduling and what time we went on. But once we all got set up and stuff, Simon, who is from Radio Sega, who was doing all the sound there, he did a really good job, by the way. When he was giving mics and stuff, I had a headset mic because I'm cool. Poxxy had a hand mic, and then we obviously then discussed the fact that Louis needed one, and Poxxy was like, "Wait, what? Wait, why does he need a mic?" And I wouldn't tell him, and then I could see this sort of look of fear in his eyes because I know Poxxy doesn't like it when things are surprises to him. So he knew obviously something was going to happen, but he wasn't sure what. But what was interesting, I set that whole segment up. The focus was going to be on Defeat Donnie because I thought that was the best way to get audience reaction. I thought the questions will skim through, but the questions actually went down really well. The whole question answering thing, I was quite surprised how much people actually liked that.
We didn't want to make it so generic, so we had to figure out ways to make it entertaining.
So, and just things like when you read out what do you prefer, Mega Drive or Dreamcast, people like all gasping as if like you could, whatever you say, you could be killed on stage.
Yeah.
That was the first part. Then it was like Sonic Dash or Sonic Runners and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah. Yep. So, it was really good. And then, of course, and I've done stage bits before. It's the first time I've done actually hosting it on my own. I've usually been a guest on something. So that was, slightly shit my pants. But we did alright. Everyone listened to like it, and I got loads of good feedback afterwards, so that was yay. We did defeat Uncle Poxxy. which so, defeat Donnie, some would argue, is set up in a way that favours the guest and punishes Donnie unfairly. Some would say Defeat Donnie is heavily fixed. I would totally disagree and find that an outrageous offence. However, if it was true, hypothetically, you would then think that the quiz had been set up for Uncle Poxxy to lose. You would possibly suggest that all the questions for Uncle Poxxy were intentionally too difficult to answer. However, hypothetically, somehow, Uncle Poxxy won.
That's an understatement.
So, it was close. He won by 1 point. However, I don't know if it was because Uncle Poxxy is just super smart, or if Louis, bless your heart, couldn't guess Sonic.
But got Iblis.
So, Fuad.
Yes.
You may remember we've done episodes of Defeat Donnie where we've had 2-on-2 where there's a picture and then the other person has to guess what the picture is, yeah?
Yeah.
So we did that on stage. And the first one for Louis was Sonic the Hedgehog. Not suggesting that Louis' questions were too easy so he would win, but it was Sonic the Hedgehog. So someone in the audience shouts out, "Blue streak speeds by." So if you just say the next line, you've got the answer, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So Louis says Sally.
Oh no! Oh no.
But I will forever be outraged. He got Sonic wrong, but he got Iblis.
What?
See, but here's the ultimate thing that confuses me. Poxxy, how the fuck did you get the tree in Green Hill Zone right?
What?
So there was actually one that I was more surprised by. I thought he might get the palm tree, because when we last did it, again, people would say that the quiz was set up so that Uncle Poxxy would struggle. But he then basically, in one of the actual podcast episodes, got so pissy at the end, he was like, I guess next time you're going to do like a bloody palm tree or something. So I did.
That's awesome. Excellent work on this one. Oh my god, I can't believe... Did he remember or something?
I'm guessing from the reaction, I actually know, but I was quite surprised about it. But at first I thought maybe he's got palm tree because he remembered saying he was basically getting really pissy. I was giving him really obscure characters and basically said you're going to start naming objects in Green Hill Zone like palm trees. So I did, and then I thought maybe he remembered, but apparently he just knows palm trees really well.
Interesting.
To be fair, the audience did an amazing job at doing clues and stuff. I was quite surprised that, because some of them are really good clues. My favourite clue was one of the guesses was it was a wisp from Sonic Colors on the DS.
Okay.
The wisp is called Void. And my favourite, I think this was my favourite clue of the whole day. One, not so much an audience member, a good friend of mine, Dave. I don't know if I should say his name, but he's known as He's known as Hogfather on the Sonic Stadium. He does a lot of articles, has been around forever, and is the host of Never Mind the Buzz Bombers at Summer of Sonic.
Okay.
He was at a table selling a variety of very rare stuff that I'm really pissed off I didn't just go to an ATM and buy. But that's my mistake. But he left his table, and for his clue for Void was something my ATM says a lot when I try to use my card.
One burst out laughing.
Yeah. And so that's probably my favourite clue. Or my other one was that there was a really good cosplayer there who was dressed as Dr. Ivo Robotnik, and one of the answers was Robotnik. And when his picture appeared, just everyone pointed at this cosplayer. It's like, him! Just say him! It's him!
That's so funny.
And I did like it when Louis had Froggy. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Only because he was getting there. He was like, it's either Big the Cat or Froggy, and he couldn't make a decision. And another Defeat Donny contestant was in the audience, because they creep out of everywhere. And I can hear him shouting, "It's not Big." Which is still which was completely fine by the rules because Big wasn't on the screen, so he could say Big. It was absolutely fine. So Louis did a good job.
What was the big surprise?
Which surprise? Oh, your question. So the questions. The first two were original questions. The rest were, let's say, a best of classic Defeat Donny question that we've used before. The final question for Uncle Poxxy was, you may remember a question about the Hungarian Empire and how a variety of Robotniks were used in Slavic terms as slaves, which originates from Czechoslovakia. So I did use the spell Czechoslovakia question on Uncle Poxxy on the day.
Yes.
And what was best was you could tell who is a true podcast fan, because I looked through the audience and I looked at Louis and I looked at Poxxy, and the people the true fans who've listened to us from the start, as soon as I read the first line of that question, I could see the faces of the people like, oh shit, he's giving him the Czechoslovakia question. I could see the people like, yes, those people listen because they already know where this is going. Luckily for everyone else, they all found it super hilarious because they thought it was original and I hadn't reused a joke from before. So that was quite good. It was I really enjoyed it. I super enjoyed it. I wasn't.
What was that? What was the other thing at the very end of my guess the characters thing, Jamie?
Oh, other than before the palm tree.
After the palm tree.
There was nothing after the palm tree.
Yes, it was. Yes, she was.
Oh yes, right. So this is, again, potentially, if you wanted to argue that the Defeat Donnie quiz is set up in a way that the person I don't want to win is set to lose. The last one was a non-playable character in Sonic Unleashed.
Jesus.
She was a news reporter who would basically ask you questions about what had happened, and then you had like multiple choices to say what had happened so far.
Oh yeah.
Her name was Brenda. There was no way in hell anyone should remember Brenda. Except Uncle fucking Poxxy knew who Brenda was. He guessed Brenda. Because someone said, oh, it's the... Because to be fair, people recognised her, because people in the audience like, it's a news reporter from Sonic Unleashed. To which just... only like 2 seconds of pondering, and Poxxy's like, oh yeah, Brenda. I was like, what?
What? Wow! Oh, it is his favorite game, but shit.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Alright, that's impressive. I will give you that one. You've been hyping up about how you won, but I will give you that.
I was so happy.
So, it was totally unfair. He cheated somehow, I don't know how.
No.
We then, so yeah, basically in summary, the Uncle Poxxy and Defeat Donnie was my personal highlight of the day. I really enjoyed doing it. I want to do more stuff like that, so it was really cool. Even though Donnie called hacks.
Did he?
Well, but Poxxy had an unfair advantage. He had a crowd.
So did Louis.
A crowd?
Oh, you didn't have a crowd. No, you were just dumb.
Wow.
Love
Hey,
Donnie.
hey, Poxxy. How's Sonic Misadventures? Oh wait, you wouldn't know.
I'm not part of the team anymore, Donnie.
Wow, guys, oh my god.
And yet it's still not out yet, so...
Yeah, but there's news coming. I don't know why that's my problem.
Jamie, I'm scared.
I'm
It's got
scared.
nothing to do with me.
I'm so scared. Also, this interchange means I shouldn't read one of
If
the
anything,
questions
Donnie,
later.
you're still part of the team. Where's Misadventures, Donnie?
Okay, speaking of the con, how did the rest of the day go?
Okay, well this is awkward because the next segment was the Source Filmmaker panel.
Oh my god!
Including a variety of footage from Misadventures.
What a horribly put together transition.
Yes. Speaking of people arguing about unfinished fan projects, so it went straight into Source Filmmaker panel. My feedback on this would be it was not a panel; it was a Q&A. But that's it's just a slight different terminology I would use, but that's fine. So it was a Q&A in my opinion. And then basically, it was quite interesting because Uncle Poxxy was there as Uncle Poxxy, and he will take that name to his grave. He has no choice. But he was also there as Sonic Pox. So he did a whole Q&A as his source film animating self, Sonic Pox. Though,
Funny.
but shut up. So. It was really interesting because, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't animate. I'm not clever, so I have no idea about Source Filmmaker. I don't really care about it, to be honest. But it was quite interesting to see Sonic Pox, aka Uncle Poxxy. It was interesting to see Poxxy show his passion for what he does, because this is basically what you do. This is what this is what you're on YouTube for. So. How is
I can't
that?
imagine him in a serious setting like that.
I mean, it wasn't serious. To be fair, he carried most of it. So,
Okay.
how was that? How was that one for you?
For me, I don't think it was the best part of the event. I think it was quite lacking, but I think that was more on the fact that I didn't know how to make animating in Source Filmmaker seem interesting and funny and conveying, unless you're an artist. But not to be that guy who plugs shit, but like I think the only reason I really wanted that, and I didn't even ask for the panel. I didn't go to Jono and say, "Can I do this?" I only asked what could be in it. And the big thing was I wanted Sweet Dream to be shown, which ended up getting a pretty good reception.
You got a really good reception. There's a really good round of applause at the end.
The main one was to announce Sonic Twist of Fate, which the Sonic Show will be happily advertising throughout its development. And that was the really scary part, because like it's a Sonic fan project where people already have a bunch of Sonic fan projects coming out, and there's obviously one big one that people are pissy about. I kind of got the reaction I was expecting. Not a lot of people knew what to say and what to think about it, because not a lot of it was really said. It was just the trailer that is uploaded on the Sonic Show and my channel and Tails' channel. But it was nice to see people actually, because I thought to myself, I need to figure out a way to make this good. So I went, okay, you know what, let's ask what they would want, because they're Sonic fans at the end of the day. You know, they're all they're classic fans, they're modern fans, they're Dreamcast fans, they're Boom fans, you know, well, no one talks about the Boom fans. But, like, they're all these different people, and they're here for Sonic, so they must be passionate about the character, right?
Yeah.
So, I think I got someone who said, I remember, I only got a few handful of people asking stuff, and I remember all of them. It was, like, I asked, what would you want? And someone said, an epic fight scene, and I said, well, I have one when you can have 6. Well, I was wrong. I think there's only 5. Then one of them was, what was it? A big epic boss battle, and I was like, yeah, you get one of those. One of them was character development, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, these are all things that I kind of expected, and it was really good to hear that, because there wasn't anyone going, I want Dark Sonic, and like, I want Vector, and stuff like that. They were actually legitimately going like, this is what I would like to see in a Sonic movie. And
cool. Wow.
And I don't think there's a lot of, like, especially when it comes to big story stuff, there's not a lot of production companies that go, we want to hear from the people that are watching.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not going to say I'm unique in that sense. I'm pretty sure some people do it. But, you know, it was kind of nice to hear what people wanted in it. And I'm just gonna say this and I'll leave it. Halfway through the day, I had this these people stop me at I think they were running one of the art tables. And I'm going to say it here because I kind of said it there. I accidentally gave away some information about who's going to be in it.
Oh.
Now, a lot of people that are on the Sonic Show aren't going to watch it. Aren't from me. They're from the Sonic Show. So I'm going to say it here. I said that there will be a brand new Metal Sonic featured in the movie.
Are you the feature, Poxxy?
So yeah, take that as you will. I said to them, keep that as leaked information. So that's leaked information from the Sonic Show.
You've really set yourself up for that.
Oh yeah. I did call out Bellina Productions and Sonic Prologue, so I kind of had to screw myself.
Damn.
Yeah, there was quite a few interesting things Poxxy said on his time on the stage. Firstly, I want to say regarding the Twist of Fate, which is the title of the project, I think was already said. I like the approach of how it was revealed and how it's been set up, because I have no issue with any other fan projects. They're all cool. You do you, babe. It's fine. But I like the fact this isn't a project that's got, this is the release date, which it would miss, and this is happening, and this is the next big thing. Fucking start masturbating over it. It was just like, this is something I'm passionate about. This is something I want to do. I would like you to follow this journey with me, and you know, as I do it. It might come out in 5 years. It might come out next year. It might never come out. Who knows? But I hope it does. But it was not setting an unrealistic precedent. It was just like, this is a project. It was more announcing a project than the movie to me. It was more like, this is just something I'm working on, and you guys can see its involvement. And I really like that, because a lot of these projects are like basically announcing something as if it's finished when they haven't even done the storyboards. So I like the way it was presented. So good job to Poxxy for that. He did, you know, call out some people, which, you know, is what you should do, including the voice actor of Sonic, which was interesting. Which was, I thought maybe no one noticed that, and then I watched the stream back and realised no, because Kevin very audibly was like, ooh.
Wait, did I? Oh yeah. Oh god. I
Because
remember
it's
that.
like, that's on permanent record that you basically said he's a shit voice actor.
What? What?
Because basically,
It was during Louis' question.
that was it, yeah, and everyone was doing impressions of Roger. And basically, Poxxy was like, by the way, guys, all your impressions are way better than Roger's.
Oh my god.
To which you can hear Kevin, obviously who's next to, in our little corner at the time, being like, ooh, strong words.
Yeah. Damn.
So-
Roger, you're not listening, but I'm sorry.
He'll never leave you a voicemail ever again. So, yeah, Poxxy doesn't have a self-control button. He did have a censor button. That was good though. We were both
yeah,
really well behaved on the stage. No,
We were, yeah, we were. But now we're back on the podcast, so.
yeah, fuck it, tits. Fuck it, tits, boobs. It's all good.
Well, it could be worse. It could have been a "Shut Up, Donnie" button. I mean,
And
Everyone said that freely. I will say that we have got a lot of people from Misadventures working on this. Twist of Fate. They're not taking, they're not saying, no, I'm not doing Misadventures, I'm doing Twist of Fate, because they're all very passionate about Misadventures. And I hope it comes out, because I'm excited. But a lot of people want to help me out because they're still my friends. A lot of people are actually coming back from Sweet Dream, which is really good.
Oh.
So, we've got a lot of returning teams. So now I can say, at the beginning of the movie, from the people who brought you Sweet Dream, Sonic Misadventures comes a whole new movie that may or may not happen.
Good.
It's Sonic and Jurassic Park. No.
wow, you can't help yourself.
Can't help it!
Fuck it, Poxxy. Instinct mode is bitch. So there were other events of the day that we were not involved in. It wasn't just a big Sonic Show day, though it should have been, just because I'm very self-orientated like that. But there was a First for Figures reveal. Personally, should we just... Yes, let's discuss the First for Figures reveal. This, I love... Okay, I got a very positive thing to say and a very negative thing to say. Positive thing to say. I love that First for Figures will use conventions like this to reveal their stuff, because it shows they're interested in the community and the fan base, and I like the fact that they don't think they're above it. Does that make sense? So they're like willing to like give this to us.
They know what the fans want because they're making stuff for the fans, so they want the fans to know.
Yes, it's nice that they don't go, oh no, we wouldn't have it at some like fan convention. They're like, no, this is, and I really like that. The First for Figures team as a whole are really cool people. I like the fact that even at the reveal for the anniversary one, they were like, here's all the details, give us feedback. So they're very much like, let's work on this together. I like that. What I don't like is the statues.
Oh, what?
So
Really?
okay, I like the Silver the Hedgehog one, but I will never buy it because I don't want a Silver the Hedgehog statue. But its design is very cool. I sort of want the bars to move, but whatever.
What? Fucking...
Oh, that would be sick.
Oh my god, are you...
That'd make it another like $200, but it would be sick.
Yeah, that makes it so fucking expensive!
I have my thing about exclusive figures. Anyway, but I really like the silver one. It's a good pose. I wish it'd been Crisis City, but whatever, it's fine. I don't like the anniversary statue.
Really? Like the emblem with the base and like he's standing by the 25th thing?
I'm thinking about it physically. Picturing it in front of me. The base looks ginormous and has these huge things coming out the side of it. I'm just thinking, where's it going to go? Because it looks ridiculously huge, and the way it's like flat but curves upwards like claws, I don't get it. Then the Sonic isn't centered, so that bothers me. He's like off to the side, but then
the empty space on the base. Yeah, after you point that out, now I kind of agree.
There was so much empty space on the base, and I think the 20th anniversary statue was a lot better.
Oh yeah, well that was the what was it? Help me. It was the Sonic and Classic Sonic running down City Escape.
No.
That was just a diorama.
That was just a diorama. No, the last that was a good statue though. But no, the 20th anniversary was the modern Sonic sitting and posing on top of a monitor Was it? I think it was a monitor which had like the box art from the original game in it,
that was sexy.
and you couldn't buy it anywhere because douches. That's the one you tried to win at the raffle.
Fucking that raffle was so confusing. I didn't know who won.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
So
moving on.
So yeah, I don't at the moment, and I've actually have submitted my own feedback, and I'm like, I don't know, the base seems to have more going on than the thing on the base.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make this discussion, like what I'm about to say. I want to make this discussion the whole podcast because the fact that it's classic Sonic, and do you remember that discussion we had at the end of the end of the event, Jamie?
Yes.
I really want to talk about that.
That we were doing. There's a whole episode about 25th anniversary plans and what they've done. Because since we've been away for Christmas, a lot has changed on the Sonic social media that needs a lot of discussion. I want Dave on. Hogfarm for that episode. Because I feel like he'd be someone who he has, doing Sonic Stadium, he has a lot of good insight. So yeah, Silver the Hedgehog, epic statue, 25th anniversary statue. No. So, I don't know. Maybe my mind will change. Maybe once I see an actual physical version of it, my mind will change. But at the moment, I don't like a statue that's more wide than it is tall. That's a personal thing. Anyway, so they did that. That was very cool. What was else there? They had... what else did they have, Poxxy? I can't remember.
They had Rodriguez thing.
Yes!
Where he drew Donald Duck for 45 minutes.
So, I mean, that was quite cool. They basically did...
Duck 45 minutes.
Yep, so they had a little live drawing thing. It was basically teaching you how to...
Fall off the stage.
He did almost fall off the stage.
Oh god, what?
He tripped over a cable. It was fine. He
no.
has a history of almost killing himself. He almost fell in a river apparently at Sonic the Comic Con. So how I don't know, but
Okay.
that is interesting the way I view that section. So basically, he did a live. It was to do with ink colouring, I think, or ink drawing.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't care. I'm not an artist, so I tuned out basically.
There were people
but
watching. Right?
But there were people there just fixated, and one of our listeners does art in his spare time, but he's very passionate about it, and I could see him, and he was glued to it because he was just he was looking at it and just taking in all this advice, and he was so. I think it makes you realise that these conventions are for everyone, so not everything may appeal to you, but it does appeal to someone else. So it was quite interesting. Okay, so that was basically the main stage events. I don't think I'm missing anything. But
hang on. So with that, Poxxy, cosplay contest.
Oh yes, cosplay contest. Oh, the cosplay.
Oh my god, it was it was amazing.
So again, Poxxy's never been to a convention before, so I don't think all these people dressed up as things was possibly a bit overwhelming.
It blew my mind!
There was a guy dressed as Chaos from Sonic Adventure. Not only, so you may remember that Chaos has the pink brain in the top of his head.
I have a number of questions about how that went.
So,
Oh my god.
the pink brain thing at the top of his head lit up.
It was a light in his head!
And then,
What?
and then, his costume played music from the final boss of Sonic Adventure.
What?
Open
Like-
the heart! Oh my god!
So basically,
Dude!
he was going, and it was,
He was going as Sonic Adventure, basically.
yes.
I need to see this.
Now, what made this more awesome is there was another character there, Super Sonic. So they both went outside and had a fight.
What? That's awesome!
Well,
I need to see this.
So
they really have a
God
fight.
damn.
They had a dance off.
they had a dance off, yes,
That's
You had
good.
Super Sonic and Perfect Chaos
having a dance off.
having a dance off.
Good.
Oh my god.
It was the most amazing thing ever. So I really enjoyed that. There was an amazing Blaze the Cat cosplay, and the reason I think it was amazing is, Donnie, you won't have seen this, Phil, and you definitely didn't see this, but you both of you cannot appreciate the shoes she was wearing.
Oh my god, they were like replicas from the game.
Wow.
They were, I don't know where she got them and had customised them, obviously, but they were like bang on identical, the heel and everything, and it's like,
Colour.
I would cross-dress to wear those shoes. They were amazing shoes.
They were so cool! And like, I saw her, I think she commented on the event of Weston Super Sonic.
It was just the
I
best.
think I recall.
Who had the previously mentioned Eggman.
We have proof to remember. I will point out that sir, if you're listening, you wear that costume at every convention. I'm on to you, mate. You need to. I remember you at Summer of Sonic. Next Weston Super Sonic, or next whatever happens, you need to up your game, mate. And I want you to come into the Sonic show and be like, look at this, I up my game.
I want you to get Eggman from AOSTH.
And then if I think you've upped your game, I will shake your hand and say, well done, mate. But I'm just saying, like, I'm on to you. So it's like, I know your game. Who else for cosplay?
We had the Boom representation.
Yes, we had Sticks and Boom Knuckles cosplaying.
Oh my god, yes.
There was also a Boom Sonic that went there separately, but there was Boom Knuckles and Sticks who went together.
I think they were the first cosplayers to walk in, because I remember you turning around to me and going, there's Sticks, and then very shortly after, and there's Boom Knuckles.
And there's Knuckles!
Because there's that realisation of, oh look, someone's come as cosplaying as Knuckles, and then you look down and go, that's Boom Knuckles. That is a lot of tape everywhere.
Yes.
And I think, what was it? We had a guy who was like not from a Sonic game. Had like a sword.
Yes.
And there was Where's Weasley?
Where's Weasley, yeah. Which is a reference Uncle Poxxy didn't get.
No, I didn't get that at all.
That is a cosplay by a guy called Matt. He is a super cool guy.
Why are there so many Matts in this community? I don't get it.
There's two!
Every convention, ever since the dawn of Sonic convention, he is dressed as Wes Weasley. Now the difference is, with the Dr. Robotnik cosplayer, I'm telling you to up your game, because I know you can. But, Matt, I will never allow you to go dressed as anyone other than Wes Weasley. Because that is your thing now. And if you ever turn up to a convention not dressed up as Wes Weasley, I would make sure security removed you from the convention.
Oh my god.
Wes Weasley is yes, so you must never ever change. And he does the voice, and he has his little suitcase, and he tries to sell you shit you don't want, much like much like we were doing on the day.
Well, actually, there's a story to be told.
But also, Matt is the animator for a segment in our hashtag Bagnet video and our Zone Runners video. So, yes. So he knows us. He is an animator, and he animates for the Sonic Show. So,
why didn't you tell me this?
Because I was fucking busy and stressed.
I'm a fucking animator.
So 2D animator there is different. So there are a lot of animators there, and like Sonic Boom Sonic, and Blaze, and there was a guy on the end.
We don't know who he was.
He was a video game character, but I couldn't tell you who it was.
Next! I think that's all the on-stage presences there.
And then we come to the best bit, after my bit. Which I will summarise in this picture.
Let's see.
Oh yes, that.
Yes.
Oh, this!
Something happens.
Ending convention. End of convention. Usual goodbyes, fuck off everyone, get out of the building sort of thing. Then, of course, every year, Weston Super Sonic coincides around the time of Claire's birthday. Claire is the founder of Weston Super Sonic. And so every year, John O'D embarrasses her and gets everyone to sing her happy birthday.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you, LOL, stop it. So, but that wasn't it. He had more.
Oh god.
And,
More.
oh my god.
Don't
It
cry.
was so good. Basically, because I remember driving down with John O'D to the original Weston Super Sonic, right?
Here we go. Jamie's gonna cry.
If I sound emotional, it's nasally, trust me.
Aww.
I have a cold!
So cute.
So we drove down together, because Sonic Show crew representing, etc. So,
Word.
and this was back when Weston Super Sonic was like a hall with 5 people in it. But, it was the foundations of what it is now. And he was there doing merch, like he had all his merchant, because John O'D, everyone should know John O'D is like merch god. So,
He's with First Four Figures, right?
he was. He collaborates a lot, but he did, yeah. He did do a lot of video stuff for them. Anyway, so he was there, and we all met Claire for the first time. And the next year, they were doing it together. They were doing the convention together. And I was like, hello, what's going on here then? And it turns out, since their first meeting, they were then dating. It's like, oh.
Aww. Whoa.
And John O'D says all this in a much more poetic way than I just did. And then, out of nowhere, gets down on one knee and proposes!
Holy God!
Which means he's the second member of the Sonic Show to get married. Well, will be getting married. So the rest of you need to catch up.
Well.
Hey, hang on a minute. I'm only 19.
He's like 23.
23.
So, it was so sweet. I could tell John O'D was shitting himself.
Oh, it was fun.
So cute.
He had told me weeks prior, because basically I needed to make sure I had this on tape. So that was the moment that had to happen.
Oh yeah.
I didn't tell anyone. But it was just seeing Claire's look on her face. I was like, oh, it's so pretty, it's on, Amanda. Look at the magic of the community. And I think it does show that the community is not just full of twats who comment first on things. There are amazing things that can come out of the community, such as things like this. So,
and the main reason for bringing this up is because we endorsed it because they were both wearing the Sonic shirt.
Yes, because she got.
Okay, see, there's the thing. What's important is that they were wearing a Sonic Show shirt. Apparently.
They're wearing Sonic shirts.
So, but yeah, I will always remind her that she got proposed to in my t-shirt. The Sonic Show 10th anniversary endorses this proposal.
Of course it does.
So,
We're claiming
You
copyright
fucking would.
in Claire right now.
so I'm so happy for them both, because I get to see Johnny sometimes out of these conventions, but I never get to socialise. I have never socialised with Claire out of these conventions, but every time I have spoken to the brief times I have, she always seems like this really sweet girl. She always is cheerful, always happy. No offence, Jono, but she deals with the stress of the convention way better than you do, mate. She is always on top of it. If she's stressing out, she keeps it together really, really well. You mate, I know you're part from Sonic Show Origins, where we're all just a bunch of unorganised fucks. So, but like you did good there, and the fact she said yes, thumbs up. So, that video would not be going online if she said no. So, it was just a really nice moment, and now they got to have a Sonic Show sponsored wedding.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like we
that
are
mean you two partners are
invited.
doing
We're just
paper
going to
stuff?
turn up with our.
Okay, so would Evil the Hedgehog be the best man?
Oh my god!
Can
we
you
are-
imagine? I get the cardboard cutout again, just put a
No,
suit on
we're-
it.
We're making a new cutout render. I'm gonna Photoshop a freaking tuxedo onto Evil the Hedgehog.
Even worse. Can you? Okay. Who would be the pastor? Like, who would be the one? Like, the master of ceremonies, or like the pastor? Like,
It'd be Jamie.
I feel that should be Jamie.
No, I was about to say Santa Claus, but okay.
Oh,
Ooh, Santa the Claus.
No, because he kills people.
no, here's the thing though, because Jamie and I would have our little table in the side of the ceremony.
Streaming it.
Yeah, we'd be streaming the wedding.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, and then no,
I'd
marry them both together. But just before they say yes, I'd like surprise a quiz on them.
Oh my god.
Now it's him defeat John O'D.
Yeah, Claire versus John O'D. Oh my god, that's something we've
Who
got
know
to
each
do.
other really?
Would there be live commentary?
In richness and in poor health. And then the next page, spell Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you lose, Claire, you can't get married.
Try again next year.
Fuad, it's
wink
funny
at
that
the
you
camera.
say that. It's funny that you say spell Czechoslovakia,
Final
because
question.
Poxxy was asked that.
And just come out.
So,
Oh my god.
I was, it's so sweet. And like I said, John O'D, to be fair, mate, I don't know how you went for a day dealing with the stress of hosting an event and the stress of knowing at the end of it. Usually people look forward to the end because it's when it's all over. But you had to think at the end, oh yeah, I've then got to propose to the woman I love. No pressure then. All good. I won't shit my pants. Oh, and in front of all these people.
All these Sonic fans who most likely don't know who you are.
So, quite a lot.
What a day.
What a day, followed by a McDonald's.
Yes, add something else. Jamie brought the brand new Pinkers edition of the book of the Sonic Show, and I don't know why, because he got it sent to him and he had a package of it, whatever. At the end, and we had it showing off at the desk, and about constantly through the day, we had people asking if they wanted to buy it, and we were like, "You can buy it on Amazon, blah blah blah." And Jamie went, "All right, if one more person comes up and asks me to fucking buy the book, we'll get this out to him." And I went, "Why don't we sign it? We could bump up the price a little bit." And at the very last minute, as the doors were shutting, someone came over, looked at the book, and we just went, "You can buy it if you want." And then how much do you want for it? $5. It was a £10 note, and I gave him £5 in change, and then we both went, McDonald's? Yeah.
So, to the sir out there who has that book, not only are you the only person who got the Pinkers edition for a steal at £5, considering it retails for like 15, you also are the only person in the world to have a book autographed by myself, Uncle Poxxy, John O'D. Was John O'D sign it?
Yeah, John O'D signed
So
it.
Kevin, and Kat.
And
Screw you guys, my copy isn't even signed by any of you.
Mine's a first edition with extremely low-res pictures.
Man.
So,
Congratulations.
and obviously a mistake we made was throughout the day people asked us if they could buy the book, and people also approached us and asked, "Oh, those t-shirts I saw online, do you have any of them?" I'm like, "No, I don't."
No, sorry.
So maybe next year I'll bring merch, and Poxxy can then just be in the corner with a little pouch of change.
With some change. Listen, I think if we were ever going to do that, we obviously I would be happy to shell out a bit of cash to get a couple of things like manufactured, because I think it's another incentive to come over because you get free fucking Sonic Show merch.
So it's cool. One woman came up to me and asked me if I was, because last year I was giving free copies of the album digitally. You had like download codes, and she was asking if I was still doing that this year, and I said no, and she walked away quite upset looking. But I don't get it because I know for a fact she took them last year. So I was like, "What are you doing with them? Are you selling them on? What are you doing?" So, but no, an amazing day. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice meeting fans. But yeah, it was, and like you said, there were people there wearing our t-shirts who like had bought them previously and stuff. So that's always cool to see. So that was really sweet. If any of you guys have any opinions rounding up, and then we have some Uncle Poxxy questions about Weston Super Sonic to go
Oh
through.
fuck yeah, we're doing a podcast. If I can just give my quick 1-2 about it. This was my first proper convention, and going as the Sonic Show was an insane experience. It was everything that I hoped it would be. And getting the treatment of having a fucking hotel room and the train being paid for, all of it was free. It was fucking great. And having the struggle of setting everything up and meeting everybody and having people know, like, now, obviously people don't know my face because I'm on the podcast and on a few Sonic Reacts videos. It's really nice to know that people still know, like, Uncle Poxxy and stuff like that. And having people interact with Uncle Poxxy, the show, and it was fucking brilliant and hilarious. Meeting Jamie and Kevin, everybody, it was amazing. And just being filled with a room with Sonic fans, which sounds like any person's hell. It was such an amazing opportunity, and I wouldn't have traded it for the world, and I can't wait to do more of it if Jamie would have me on.
It was quite interesting. At the end of the day, Hogfather was having a conversation with Poxy about the 25th anniversary, and this is how it came across to me. But there was this look on Poxy's face of utter enjoyment that he could just talk out loud with another human being about Sonic stuff. Because I imagine in most cases they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. But there was this look on his face of like so into this conversation that he was actually having with a person in front of him. It was like, that's why these conventions are cool. So
Yep, because you get so used to talking to people through a computer screen that when you actually meet them in real life and you go to conventions and see them, it's a whole nother ballgame.
Oh yeah.
So, and I've got to say, I was going to write a post about this on Facebook, but the good thing about going with Poxxy, and I will rarely compliment Poxxy, so don't expect this ever again, but it was fair to say that before the convention, I was feeling a bit jaded about the whole concept. I think that's fair to say. Because I have been doing Summer of Sonic since 2008, and that was obviously a much larger scale. But by the end, you all got a bit jaded. And Weston Super Sonic is amazing, absolutely amazing. But I think you get to a point where it all becomes a bit the norm, and you just sort of get a bit, not bored of it, but it just becomes, you take it a bit for granted, and you're just like a bit fed up with it. Seeing it through Poxy's eyes definitely made me realise how lucky I am and how great this sort of thing is. So it definitely revitalised my enthusiasm for the whole thing. So yeah, right.
Aww.
It was good to see you laughing. Like I watched you on the 2015 stream, and you were just like there. But you were laughing. We were fucking dancing, singing. We did a dramatic reading of the Zone Runners theme.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God.
They did that, and I was there to see it. And oh my God, what an
Keep going in, and it was
So it's fair to say that if I have to go to things in future, Poxy is coming as right hand man in future. So right, shall we go ring the Uncle Poxxy helpline? We haven't rung it since before Christmas.
Well, to be fair, we kind of rang it at Weston Super Sonic, but you know.
This is the first call in 2016, I guess.
It is the first call in 2016. So I guess for the first time of this year, you guys should all just hang 1 second. Well, really? Well, I go get my phone.
God, I was waiting for it, and that's it?
That was insanely underwhelming. Do it again.
Just 1 second, guys. I'll go get my phone.
Hello there and welcome to the new and improved Ask Uncle Poxxy helpline. If you would like to leave Uncle Poxxy a voicemail, please ring 0843-289-0143. Calls are charged at your local rate, charges from mobiles will be higher. Calls from outside the UK will be considerably more. Please choose from one of the following options. If you would like its shirt, press 1. If you would like to touch Uncle Poxxy's face, press 2. If you would like to read an email to Uncle Poxxy, press 3.
Right, okay, we've rung. Hooray, yay! First call of 2016, we are through to Mr. Poxxy. Hello, sir.
Oh my God, the whole place is on fire. What the fuck happened?
Happy New Year.
Obviously upset someone on Saturday and they found out where your offices are.
I told you to water the plants.
Right. We have quite a few questions today, so we're going to try and get through them as quickly as we can. Well, not too quickly. We will not rush for anyone. Unsurprisingly, a lot of them, I'm losing my voice, a lot of them are Weston Super Sonic related. Who'd have thunk it? But we will start with a non-Weston Super Sonic question.
Oh.
I also apologise, there are no questions about sticking tails up your arse or anything today. It's all very complimentary. It's not even questions, a lot of them are just compliments. But here we go.
Oh.
Hey Jay! So it doesn't even start with Uncle Poxxy. Hey Jay, Tom, interesting order. Hey Jay, Tom, Fuad, Poxy, Donny, and last but only occasionally, Tanner. I just wanted to give you guys a quick message and say that you guys are amazing. You inspire me every day to do the things I do. I laugh at your jokes and cringe at your stories. I even feel a little bad when Donny gets picked on. No one does, that's a lie. But my point being that you guys have influenced my life, and that is no small feat. And then he says in all caps, thank you. P.S. And just in case you guys ever make a segment where you read these comments, I give you permission to read it, which is a bit odd because that's the whole point of this. And then P.P.S. in all caps lock, Donny, get your sink fixed.
Johnny, any comments?
Should I go get Mario and Luigi to fix it?
Hey, blasphemy.
No, don't speak those names. No.
Okay.
Okay, Gary.
Right. Next question.
Obviously. Sure.
From Fatola, or Fatula, I always forget how to pronounce it. He is a Defeat Donny contestant. Just so you know. He's the one who speaks like a proper person. Right. Hey guys, I just want to say it was fantastic to see you all there at Weston Super Sonic. It was my first Weston Super Sonic, and certainly not my last. Great fun, and I'm still amazed Poxxy managed to guess Brenda in the Defeat Donny quiz. I'm amazed. Don't even get me started.
Thank you.
Because it's a fucking fix. He cheated.
I couldn't.
He cheated, right. Here's one from James. Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Weston Super Sonic 2016 was definitely my most memorable event so far. I'm really struggling reading this with my nose right now. Event so far. And in many ways, there was a lot to be excited for. There was a lot of amazing people to talk to, such as Duncan Gutteridge, one of the guests, who was one of the artists, Claire Cameron, and of course the team behind the Sonic Show. It was my first time going to an event alone, so I was absolutely nervous, and by the end, almost sentimental. I think the biggest highlights of the event were the statue announcements, Ask Uncle Poxxy Live, and the Source Filmmaker panel. And especially at the end, the surprise proposal. No matter how you look at it, it was all around fun. Everyone was great to talk to, and I'm already looking forward to 2017.
Aww.
I also want to remind dear Uncle Poxxy about his awkwardness in the morning before the event, when he forgot to stop at the second floor of the hotel for Jamie and rode all the way down instead. That was amusing.
He's the one who bought the book.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for the meal.
Yes. So
I have to remember that. I was in with Rodriguez as well. And they were saying, I wonder where you guys are going. And I was like, I got to floor 1. I was like, fuck, I'm supposed to meet Jamie. I'll see you guys there. I can go back up.
What an arsehole. Right. Can't do anything right, never mind. Right. I got another one from someone somewhere. Okay, I've lost it. Wait.
Totally prepped.
Okay, right. This is from Shadow Girl Emerald. Hey. Right.
Hey, what's up?
Hello! Exclamation point. Thank you for coming to Weston Super Sonic. These are all going to be about Weston Super Sonic. Thank you for coming to Weston Super Sonic. I was really excited to see you there. Jay and Uncle Poxxy seem really cool, and you both seem to have lots of fun. After listening to the podcast for ages, it was so cool to see it in person. I regret not coming to your table to say hi, but I was too nervous to speak to you. Maybe next time if you go next year. Keep being cool. Why didn't you say hi?
We will definitely be there next year, don't you worry, and I want to see you, and I'm going to give you a big Uncle Poxxy.
Those are rare, so you feel lucky. Right.
Go on at the train.
That's true. It was very uncomfortable. Right.
Moving on.
Hey guys! Just read your post on Facebook and thought I'd send in my opinion on Weston Super Sonic. It was way past cool. Having been a Sonic fan since a sprog, the event was everything I love, and being able to spend the day nerding out with people as passionate about the Blue Blur as me was just awesome. I agree, definitely. The atmosphere was brilliant, smiles all round, banter between cosplayers. Also being... all the banter bus, right. Sorry. Also being able to meet my artistic idol and some friends I thought I'd only ever known online just topped it. Brilliant day, I cannot praise it enough. The event organised should be proud. Another awesome Weston Super Sonic. Anyone thinking of going next year should definitely make it down. You will not be disappointed. And that is Danny from Bristol. Hey, Danny.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Wow.
So, woo! Right. Right, here's a good one. This is one of my favourites, actually. This is from John O'D and Claire. The event organisers. Hey, Opinion Zone peoples. Hey. I'll cut right to the chase. Number 1. We're on holiday and in a good mood. Do not ruin that with a bad review of Weston Super Sonic.
Oh god! Oh god!
Don't do it.
Number 2. It's Claire's birthday today, so be nice or she'll cry.
Happy birthday, Claire!
Happy birthday.
Well, belated, I guess.
Belated birthday.
Number 3. Don't put a strain on our engagement by saying nasty things. Or face the wrath of 1,000 Aaron Webbers.
It was great to finally meet you guys. Thank you for the amazing opportunity.
He continues. Anyhow, we simply had an awesome time running Weston Super Sonic this year, and can't wait to come back for more next year. Whilst we received all sorts of amazing messages from attendees and guests alike, but we'd just like to share with you a message shared with us that made both of our evenings. And the message they said, goes as follows. I just wanted to thank you guys for hosting such a great event. My son doesn't ever enjoy much because of his autism, but after a mere 6 hours plus spent at Weston Super Sonic, he came home telling me how amazing and brilliant it all was, and how he can't wait to go in next year. Such an amazing reaction from a child who usually thinks everything is boring or terrible. Thanks again, keep up all the good work.
Wow.
And then John O'D signs off with take care and good luck with the podcast.
Yay!
He's a cool guy. I wish I talked to him more.
So, yeah, you're a horrible person. It's fine for you.
Whoa.
I love you, Fufu. It's fine.
I appreciate it.
So those are all the questions sent through our contact us page. Let's go through the questions sent to us through the Uncle Poxxy page.
Oh god, here we go. This way it gets weird.
How rude. Right. Dear Uncle Poxxy,
Oh.
when it is, and there's a few people sent similar questions. So sorry, I'm not reading out all your emails, but if your question's similar, I'm going to round it up. But a lot of people sent in the question, but the one I'm reading is from a person called Shah. I don't know what that's short for. Maybe Charlotte? Charlene? Charlotte? I don't know. Shah. Right. Dear Uncle Poxxy, when is Ask Uncle Poxxy and Defeat Donny coming to my area? Are you guys going to tour it to other similar sized conventions in the UK? I could only watch you on the stream, and I really wanted to see it in person. And we had similar questions sent from Chris, Tom, Sam, and 6 anonymous senders.
Yes.
So, maybe. There you go, John.
Well,
Cool.
if the Sonic show gets big enough, I'm sure we're going to bring the whole crew round.
Except Donny, obviously. But
Oh yeah, and Stuart. And Tanner.
I see how it is.
Everyone who actually wants to be there. Sorry. Never mind. No, I want you there too.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Donnie,
This got
Yes.
spicy.
are you? Can you mute your mic for a sec? Yeah, it's Donnie.
Thank you, Donnie.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Donnie does a lot of noise.
I think I know what the problem is.
Is it
Yeah.
through the sink?
Is
How about
this
now?
sick?
No. I can hear myself as well.
Echo.
What in the world?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be edited out.
God
in the
damn
fuck-
it, Donnie! I didn't want to edit this fucking thing.
Echo.
I didn't do anything though.
Shut up, Donnie. No, I'm kidding.
That's better. No, wait. No.
What did I do?
You
Check your
fucking
mic.
failed,
Which one's
that's
plugged
what.
in?
Alright.
Why is audio so finicky with me? I don't get.
I don't think it's...
Right, Donnie.
Uh,
Mute yourself when you're not talking. Thank you. Right? Please remember to unmute yourself when you do talk, though.
okay.
Yay, right, okay, right. So yeah, basically, in answer to that question, if conventions invite us, we will go.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you have a local
Yeah.
convention, can be small, can be big, just contact your event organisers and tell them you want us.
Yeah. That's to everybody. If you ever want the Sonic Show to be there, and it's a possibility that we can be there, then tell them. We'll try and get there.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Next
Even
question.
have separate divisions.
Dear Uncle Poxxy,
Oh no.
how does it feel
Oh no.
to finally defeat Donnie yourself?
So fucking good.
More
I'm
so,
just gonna say now, for at least 10 minutes beforehand, he's been talking this up.
more so, I find it interesting that someone who once defeated Donnie then lost so spectacularly.
It's because there he wasn't defeating Donnie, he was challenging the Almighty Poxxy.
I would like to say it is because you are so smart, Mr. Pox. But I feel it's more likely that being Donnie is similar to having a curse of stupidity,
I see how this is.
making you unable to compete in quizzes. What are your thoughts?
I won, why do I care? Nah. I love Donnie as a person. I have a lot of respect for him. The fact that he's everywhere and he knows a lot of people that I wish I could know. And I joke about the fact that he doesn't let me talk to him when I know he's a busy guy. And Donnie, this is me saying it to you personally. I think you're really cool. So please don't take anything I say to heart. Yeah.
Aw.
Because from now on, he's going to be an absolute dick.
And especially when my mic is muted. Yeah.
Yay!
Right. Dear Uncle Poxxy, I watched you on the stream. You and Jay should do more stuff on the channel. That's it, basically. Thanks.
Okay. Well, we'll find out a new segment for the 10th anniversary. Why not?
Right.
Fuck, we have to do that now.
God damn it, I'm not going to Pharaoh. Right.
Oh, what are you doing?
Wow.
Dear Uncle Poxxy, this is a Sonic Twist of Fate question. Dear Uncle Poxxy, is Sonic Twist of Fate a project through the Sonic Show or a separate project? Either way, I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully you can keep us updated on the podcast.
I am not always known as Uncle Poxxy. My other, as we've kind of said through the podcast, my name is Sonic Pox. I've been on YouTube since 2008, I think. So, and I've done previous stuff known as Sweet Dream, and I was on Misadventures for a while. This project itself is quite an ambitious one because I haven't really done anything on my channel for a while. Through the Sonic Show is going to be a lot of advertising, which I really hope Jamie's okay with. It's a very big project, and if you're looking forward to it, then great. And they are definitely going to get a lot of updates on the future. They're going to get some exclusive stuff, and then like stuff like that, and blah 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 blah.
That's on recording, that's fine. Right. Right. Now, we mentioned earlier about Misadventures. And it got quite heated.
Oh.
So, let's just all take a deep breath and not instantly respond to this question with our instincts, alright? Okay, Poxy. I won't lie. Twist of Fate has me intrigued.
Oh my god, I'm already annoyed.
Are you doing...
Oh, Jamie, don't die.
I won't lie, Twist of Fate has me intrigued. Are you doing this at the same time as Misadventures? I watched the stream, but I wasn't 100% sure. I hope you put your energies into this, as if it is anything like Sweet Dream, it's going to be so freaking awesome. And it may actually come out, smiley face. And that is from Ryan.
Damn, Ryan.
Firstly, yeah, damn, fuck, right? So, I don't know how clearly you made it actually during your panel, your status with Misadventures, but it's not a project you're currently involved in at this moment in time.
I was involved with it for the first year. That was kind of my thing. I did, I animated the Sonic trailer, the Shadow trailer, half of the Silver trailer, and then I kind of stopped because, of personal reasons. I didn't have any beef with anyone on the team. I love every single person there. They're like my family. They're the one who got me to know a lot of the people. Hell, if I didn't join Misadventures, I'd probably be on the Sonic show. Because it was through an accidental Skype call that I'm actually at the Sonic show. But it's on my own. A lot of the people from Misadventures are helping, which is really good. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say. It's on my own. I'm not on Misadventures anymore. I'm sorry. And I am going to be putting my full energy and heart into this. And I'm glad that you're excited for it.
Hey, thumbs up. Right, next question. Dear Uncle Poxxy,
Yes.
why didn't you answer any questions about fucking a Sonic character at Weston Super Sonic? I'm very upset. That is from a person called Omo Knuckles. I don't know how to take that name.
Had to be censored.
Yeah, there were children in the audience. There were babies in the audience.
Yeah, there was an actual baby.
I was like, we can't suddenly start asking, hi, how do I finger myself with a wisp or something? That's not... You've got to cater to the correct audience.
So, yeah, it did kind of break tradition, but I think actually it's probably one of the funniest Uncle Poxxys we've ever had.
Yes. So, from now on, all Uncle Poxxys will be done with an audience.
From now on, Uncle Poxxy will only be a live event situation.
So, enjoy the next episode in 2017.
17 at the next one.
Right. Last question for the day. Again, it's not really a question. Right. Dear Uncle Poxxy, I watched you guys at Weston Super Sonic and I am really impressed. The Ask Uncle Poxxy segment was super funny, the best part of the day.
Oh.
I have since downloaded your podcast and I'm listening back from the start of the episodes. I'm currently at episode 16 and Defeat Donnie now makes much more sense. How did it compare doing it with a real audience? That's from Anonymous.
I've never been on Defeat Donnie.
Well, doing
Poxxy?
yeah.
Oh, it was a lot more, like, it was easier to... Once you got a read on who the people were, it was easy to figure out how to make everything funny.
Yeah.
I was very nervous from the start, and Jamie can back me up, because I think we were both insanely nervous.
Yeah, we were like... I remember just before we were like, can we not do this now?
Can we back up? This is a bad idea. And then Jamie goes, oh, Lou's gonna need one. Wait, what? Why did Louie need one? Alright, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Oh my god. But it was so much fun. And having the fact that I could bounce off of Jamie, which is really good, kept the comedy flowing, and I thought it was just an amazing opportunity. And the fact that people loved it and they got involved with it, and they were getting really passionate with it. Like, a lot of people put their all into that thing. Like, we had people singing, we had people screaming, we had people doing impressions of characters. It was amazing. And Uncle Poxxy itself, the reactions we got for a lot of the questions were funny, and I don't think I'm in the wrong when I say that everybody had a great time.
Yes. So, John O'D and Claire, if you're listening, hope you're having a lovely holiday, and congrats on the engagement, and happy birthday, Claire. And yeah, if you want to just jot us down for next year, that's fine. It's cool.
That'd be great. And maybe get us on Uncle Poxxy again.
Yeah, just say we want to do that segment again, and we want to put Jamie's face in the event guide. Cool.
Yay!
That is it, guys. We have gone through all the questions. We have discussed, I think, to death today's the weekend's events. I don't think we've missed anything. Have we missed anything?
So we had. Let me think. Let's do a quick recap.
Oh, wait.
so-
We did miss something.
What?
I believe I heard that you gave Jamie an amazing gift. For everything Jamie's ever done for you, which is quite a lot. So the gift meant a lot, hey? I'm wondering what the gift was.
Right, so, to put things in perspective, guys, I am new to the Sonic show. Well, not that new, I don't think.
Less than a year.
Newer.
Yeah, less than a year. Jamie's done so much for me. You know, he's got me on the show, he got me in my own segment, he got me my own merch, he got me to Weston Super Sonic without any expense on my turf. You know, and he's a great guy. Like, I take the piss out of him. He takes the piss out of me, but he's such a great guy. He's funny, and he's just he's an amazing person and an amazing friend. And I really hope that we stay friends for a long, long, long time, and I get to work with him for a long, long, long time. So to say thank you, I got him a little present. What did I get you, Jamie?
So yes, for all that stuff, everything he just mentioned, basically indebted to me for life. He got me to repay everything, all his favours. The PlayStation 2 classic Shark Tale.
the game based on the DreamWorks movie?
The film based on the DreamWorks movie starring Will Smith
As a
racist caricature of a fish.
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale.
Shit.
Interestingly, there was a Sonic stall. It was a video. It's a video game. There's actually those people there actually have a shop in Weston Supermare. They sell loads of video game stuff, and they had all their Sonic merch out and a copy of Shark Tale. Not sure why. It was originally a whole £2, but was on sale at half price.
For one pound.
So they couldn't shift it at £2. No one was taking it. And I'm pretty sure if Uncle Poxxy wasn't feeling so utterly generous, they would have gone home with that game. But now I have a copy of Shark Tale. Do I have a PlayStation 2? No. If I did, would I play it? No. But
No.
It is now gonna sit firmly in my Sonic room, as if it's almost just as important as my first four figures statues. So, if you guys ever see me at a convention and want to give me like gifts, I don't need Shark Tale. I got that one. So there's maybe a Shrek game, any other obscure DreamWorks films, Ants maybe. That's a game on the PlayStation. Maybe that, and then I can just collect every DreamWorks movie tie-in video game. So yeah.
Jesus Christ, stop. Oh my god, that's amazing.
So I thank you so much, Poxxy, for that generous gift.
Oh my god.
I don't know how you're gonna up yourself next time you feel you owe me. You'll have to spend twice the budget.
Oh no.
Spend £2.
Don't break the bank.
So yeah. To be fair, he also did buy me a drink during the day.
I also bought you food.
That he also bought me food. Though I bought you food the next night.
Yes, from the book that we saw.
Yes.
So technically, you didn't buy me jack shit.
Oh.
Apart from the ticket.
Damn.
Apart from the ticket.
I feel that's a little important.
I like this idea that if I hadn't been involved, you would have still been there. It's fine.
I wouldn't.
And also, what the podcast don't know, what did you see once you finally switched the lights on in your hotel room? What was greeted to you? Displayed? We don't. When you're part of the Sonic Show staff, you don't get a mint on your pillow.
No, you get a copy of the book and a fucking T-shirt that I'm currently wearing.
So that's a one of a kind T-shirt because it has your fucking face on the back.
That was definitely probably so far it's the highlight. I know it's just started, but it's the highlight of 2015 for me. And
2015.
16.
This is the highlight of last year.
Listen, alright.
So in summary, Weston Super Sonic was amazing. We really want to do it again next year. Most importantly, me and Poxxy cannot stress enough how much we appreciated meeting you people. The fact that anyone, and yes, there were people there who knows the Sonic Show prior to the podcast and stuff, because I'm not going to fail to mention throughout this whole 12 months that it is our 10th anniversary. So we do have quite a heritage now. So there are fans who know us from the original days. There are people who know us from now and stuff. It's really cool just reading some of those emails that people saw us on the day and are now listening to the podcast. I think that's really awesome. We love all of you very much, except Donnie. Donnie hates everyone. What was that? That was a weird noise. So again, thank you guys so much. It was super awesome. Like I said, if you want to... Right, let's do the whole spiel now with my cold. I've talked so much tonight, I think I'm going to have no voice in the morning. If you listen to Uncle Poxxy and want to ask him her question about anything you like, I would recommend you listen to some earlier episodes to get an idea of what a true Uncle Poxxy segment is like. You need to go to thesonicshow.org/the opinion zone and click on Uncle Poxxy and you can fill in your obscure question.
Let it be normal questions. Now they're going to be looking back and going, oh, let's see what character I can shove up my ass this week.
There we go. So, you know... Or, okay, it doesn't have to be a rude question, but we like creativity. I've already got one question lined up for the next episode that I am not sure how I'm going to read. It's a poem, so that's going to be fun. So I'm going to see what poetry style I'm going to take for that. The person who wrote that, look forward to that next time. If you watch Defeat Donnie at Weston Super Sonic, if you want to defeat actual Donnie, it's not very hard to do, as you saw on the day, then you need to also go to thesonicshow.org/the opinion zone and click on Defeat Donnie and fill in your details, including your Skype. If you do not give me your Skype, I cannot call you. So, people sign up.
That's kind of important.
Lots of people sign up, send me a message. They don't fill in the email address bit or their Skype, and they just say, I want to do it. And they go, great. All I know is your name is Bob. I have no means of getting in touch with you, so you're never going to be on. So actually provide...
together, Bob.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, Bob. Provide contact details if you want to be on. We record on a Tuesday. The episodes now go out on a Thursday, potentially a Friday. But I think they're going to go out on a Thursday. We would also like to mention that our scheduling has slightly changed now. We are now going fortnightly. We are every 2 weeks rather than every week. Reason being, it's hard doing a weekly show when Sonic doesn't do fuck. So,
because at the end of the day, that's the whole point. We are talking about Sonic.
So the next and we might do an extra week episode if something big happens and we want to talk about it right away, like Shenmue 4's announced or something. But
God.
But yeah, it's going to be every 2 weeks now, guys. I hope you don't mind. But, you know, writing Defeat Donnie, going through questions, hoping Fuad's found some things. It's a lot of work. So
yeah.
It's just, and we do this for free. So to do
Wait, what?
That's an understatement.
We don't get paid, Poxy shit. So we do it. We're going to do it every 2 weeks now, basically. But, so you know where to be. So yeah, we record on Tuesdays and we'll be going up on Thursdays. Because it is the end of the show, and because we are the whole episode's been about Weston Super Sonic, I would like you all to say goodbye in any version of Super Sonic, comic or game that you can.
Seems legit.
Well, that was a shit outro. Phil,
I'm doing the one from the comics where you have to, read it.
you are such a dick.
Alright, and Poxy?
Goodbye, the homing shot.
Wow.
Excellent.
Wow. And I don't have to do it, because it's my show.
Yeah, fucking.
So we'll see you guys in a fortnight. The topic is 25th anniversary. If you have any opinions or discussions, go to the website and click contact us, and we will add it to the conversation. We have so much to talk about 25th anniversary. It's going to be a super uber episode. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye. I was doing the backing. Keep going.
I thought Donnie was going to kick in with the first verse.
What kind of outro was that?
For on the leaf.
That was a weird jingle there.
Press play, let's play it, smash it, hit the hashtag, panic. Oh my god, that was a long podcast.
That was long, yeah.